Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is doing well and enjoying their weekend. Today's video is gonna be kind of like a new video on my channel. I think that I've never filmed something like this on my channel. A couple of weeks ago I got contacted by this brand called Newchic, and I was asked to do a collaboration with them. They were gonna send me a couple of the items that I could choose, and then they would just send them to me and I could try them on, and if I like them I could then like do a haul video like the usual hauls that you can find on my channel, and they would also give me a discount code for my subscribers. Once I ordered, then I had to wait a couple of weeks for the package to arrive. They sent me an email updating me about the status of my order, firstly saying that they had some issues with one of the items that I had ordered, that they had not passed the standards of their manufacturing standards, so they had to wait a bit longer, but once they got that in, then they just shipped the package, which also took, I think, about a week and a half or 2 weeks for the package to arrive then to Switzerland. Then I received the package and I was excited because I just thought that I was not expecting, let's say, the best of the quality, but I was at least expecting a decent quality, and I was unfortunately very much disappointed. I would say for the majority of pieces I didn't order too much because I also just did not want to kind of just order stuff, but I just ordered I think 5 pieces just to test it a bit out and see a bit what their brand kind of consists of and what their product quality is and so on. And I would say that for the majority of pieces I was definitely very much disappointed. I think that only 2 of the pieces that I will show today kind of, I would say, pass the test, and I will probably kind of incorporate them into my wardrobe, but for the rest of them I was not, I would say, happy, let's say that, compared to the other hauls or the other items that I usually order from shops like Mango or H&M or Zara and so on. The quality is just not there, and for me it's important to be honest with you guys, because I don't want to, I don't know, just advertise stuff that is just not good. Of course the prices of these items were not expensive, but it's also just for me, I think, unnecessary to buy something that is inexpensive just for the sake of having it when the quality is just not good. So I will show you some of the pieces and you can also judge yourself if you agree with me or not. I'll start, let's say, with one of the better pieces that I ordered. I kind of want to start this video off on a positive note, and it is this dress, which is actually not the worst, let's say it like that. I think the main issue that I have with this dress is that it's a little bit see-through, so it's a very, very thin, let's say, material, but other than that it's very nice. It definitely resembles the picture that they had shown on their website, which is nice. It has very nice detail here on the chest area, which I really love. It has very nice colors as well. It has kind of a mustard yellow or brownish color, which I think is also gives it a bit kind of a vintage flair. So that's definitely also really nice. It is definitely a bit more, I would say, on the longer side, but it's definitely not extremely long, so I would probably just wear this it is and not just alter it or shorten it and so on. So I think in that aspect I am pretty happy with this one. It also has 2 ties that you can just tie around the waist, which are actually, I think, very important because it just kind of gives you that snatch look, and also in the detail here in the chest area, they definitely give it a bit more shape. So that's definitely what I thought about this dress. As I said, compared to the other pieces, this was probably my favorite thing, which I was also the most excited from the order. So at least with this one I was definitely not disappointed, and I will link this one down below for you guys if you want to check it out. Alright guys, the second piece that I ordered is again another dress that also comes in this brown color. It is, I would say, maybe a shirt dress. I don't know how they're exactly called, but the kind of dresses that have kind of this shirt material. But yeah, I was definitely like a bit disappointed by this one. Like on the picture on their website, it definitely looked much cooler, I would say, like that. And definitely the material also seemed a bit fuller, and unfortunately this is also very see-through. Also somehow just like it does not resemble fully the picture on their website, and like to me it just did not really like seem very flattering when I put it on. Also like having to keep in mind the fact that you have to wear this with something underneath, otherwise it's just like too see-through. So yeah, like for me this was not it. I got this in a size M, and I think from the size perspective, like it's not really bad. I think that it could fit, you know, like you can just like kind of also like tie it around and make it work. But for this one I was definitely not convinced. I'll definitely link this on below for you guys if you want to also just check the pictures on the website, but I would definitely not recommend it. It seems more kind of like one of those like beach dresses that you can just wear like with bikini underneath or so on, but I would definitely not wear this to just go outside unless you would just wear a fully something else underneath to make it work. So for this one I was definitely not happy and very disappointed. Guys, the next piece is probably the most disappointing piece of this haul. So I ordered this kind of like summery yellow dress, which had kind of like an opening and you can just like tie it around. I will blend here also the picture that you can see on their website. Unfortunately this is very bad. I think this is probably one of the worst things that I have had in my hands when it comes to like clothing pieces. It comes in this like very weird material that I cannot really explain what it is, but it's also like quite harsh on the hands. Secondly, it's also extremely see-through. I don't know if you can see that already from the camera, but it's extremely see-through, which I think is also like a serious issue, you know, with this type of dress. And again, I can see this, for example, being worn in a beach setting, but still like the quality of the material is just extremely bad. Like this is, as I said, like I have never seen like a piece of clothing in this material. So I was definitely very disappointed because I was definitely not expecting that. I mean, as I said in the beginning of the video, like I was not expecting the best quality, but I was expecting at least a decent quality for you know, to have like a full-on business and stuff like that. Like at least this was for me quite unacceptable. So yeah, I was definitely very disappointed and I would definitely not recommend you guys getting this piece. Alright guys, next I got a pair of pants which seemed kind of more like leggings, I would say. They are also like a bit flared on the top and they come in this like black, I would say, velvet material. They were very big, they were quite big, quite long as well, and definitely not as flattering as it looked on their website. Wearing like velvet pants is definitely not something that fully resembles my style, so I don't think I own a pair of like velvet pants, but based on the picture of their website, they kind of like seem cool, and I thought, okay, maybe I can combine them with a pair, for example, of Dr. Martens, or with a just pair like of boots, of combat boots and so on, and I thought that that would look nice. But unfortunately they are quite big, I mean, especially like here in the waist area, and also like regarding their length, and definitely like the material, or the velvet material, is not, I would say, the best. It's not the worst, but it's also not the best, I would say. I got them in a size, I think 34, I mean in a size S, which is normally like my, let's say, normal size. I mean, for leggings I go normally for a size extra S or S. They were in a price of 25 something Swiss francs, but yeah, I was definitely not also like happy about these ones, especially when it comes to the sizing of it, because I mean, when you are talking about an S pair of leggings, I don't think that this actually corresponds to that size. So yeah. The last piece, which is also one of those like better pieces that you could find, is also like this dress, which is also like a longer dress. It comes kind of like in a mix of like beigey and brown tones. It has like very nice and cute, I would say, sleeve details here on top. I would definitely recommend to wear this, for example, with a belt, because it is quite wide on the waist area. I think I got this as well in a size S or extra S. I don't remember now quite sure, but it is definitely like a very nice dress, like compared, as I said, to the other pieces. I think that this one and the first dress that I showed are probably my favorites and the ones that I would probably like wear. This definitely has a bit of like a thicker material. It is definitely a little bit see-through, but not very problematic, I think. So yeah, I mean, these two dresses like pass the test, at least for my taste and just for my standards when it comes to buying clothes from a website, but the rest of them were pretty like disappointing. But yeah, I mean, this one I really liked. You know, I could definitely like see this being worn like in summer with a pair of sandals, with a pair of loafers. I think it would look like pretty nice. So yeah, I mean, this one I would definitely recommend. I think the price on their website was at around like 35 Swiss francs, which is definitely not bad. But yeah, I mean, this one I would probably recommend for you guys to get. I can also link this down below for you guys. Alright guys, so this was my Newchic haul. I was definitely, like, I would say for the majority of the haul, quite disappointed with the pieces that I got. I definitely really like the two dresses that I showed in the beginning and at the end of the video, but for the rest of them I would definitely not recommend you guys to order them. But let me know if you also have any experience with this brand and if you've ordered from them before. I am kind of like a person that has like very specific shops that I always shop to. Like for me it's mostly Zara, Mango, Pull&Bear, H&M, and these are kind of just like the normal shops. I mean ASOS as well, but other than that I don't really shop kind of like outside these shops, you know. I mean, I also have like very specific, for example, stores or online stores where I buy, for example, shoes, which I also like. I am quite loyal to them because I have seen their quality and they are just really good. But you know, like for other like clothing pieces and so on, like I really like go to these like stores. So these are like my go-to websites and stores that I always go to shop. So therefore this was for me like a bit of a new experience. But yeah, I mean, definitely I don't think that I would go to shop there like again, just because you never know if the piece that you're gonna get is like of a good quality or not. But yeah, what can I say? You know, I had to like kind of like tell the truth about this haul, just because I was definitely not happy with the pieces that I got, and I would definitely not want you guys to go shop there. I think that you can find similar pieces to the ones that I showed today also on other websites that have a much better quality. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you again next week with another video. Bye!